Today we're going to take a quick look here on how to change and customize colors in the JHPBackground's template designs. And this is pretty much universal for all of the designs that I put out. So this process is going to work on pretty much every design. You're just looking for some specific layers in here because the color changing is already built in and ready to go. So I've just got this design uploaded called Mystify. Again, it's going to work across multiple designs. But if we scroll down through the layer stack, what I would recommend doing first is at the top, I typically build in some color grading layers just to polish everything up. I would go ahead and disable those for now. Alright, so we're going to be able to sample some actual colors here. So if we want to match our background colors and text and things like that up to our subject, here's what we want to do. As we scroll down, there's going to be built-in hue, saturation, adjustment layers. You're going to recognize these a couple of ways. One, you're going to see this icon right here. Looks like the little boxes with the gradient. Of course, when you click on that, you're going to get your properties window that has your HS and L sliders. You're also going to see that the layer names are named at their color adjustments. So for instance, this bottom text group here, if we turn that on, we have a text color that is going to be adjusting that text. Okay, so as we scroll down, you're going to see here's another hue saturation adjustment layer. So that's for this foreground blur. That's the blur color. Here's another one. This is for the other side of that blur. Here's an atmosphere color. So again, looking at the layer names and looking for these icons, that's the key to the color change. So what we want to do, I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom here. The first thing I'm going to do is grab my color picker tool right here, and I'm going to sample a color on our subject. So I'm going to make sure our subject layer is selected, and I'm just going to pick, say, this color right here, and you can kind of click and slide this around and pick a specific color, but I think that's going to be good right about there. Alright, so once I have this, if I click on my swatch where we sampled the color, what I want to do is I just want to copy this this hex value right here. So it's already highlighted. Just right click, copy, or Command Control C, whatever you'd like. I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to go to a quick little tool website here called hslpicker.com. Okay, this is a great little tool because what that will allow me to do is just pop in this hex value. So I'll just paste that in here, and it's going to automatically give me the values for my HS and L sliders to create that tone. So 355, 58, 35. So let's go to one of our values here. So we'll get the atmosphere color. So 355, I believe that was 58 and 35. Let me double check that. Okay, that's going to be a negative 35. So 355, 58, negative 35. There we go. So that's going to get us our tonality to match. So then all we have to do is anywhere that we want to change that color is just go to that layer's clipped HSL layer and just plug those values in. 355, 58, negative 35. And of course you could eyeball this or you can punch it in individually. So in a template like this where there's multiple black background flare options or other graphics, I typically independently control these so you can mix and match colors for schools or sports that have multiple colors. So again, it's just a process of punching in the values that we have from the HSL picker tool. So we'll come down, we'll do this one, same thing. And then once you have this set, if this is a school or a team that you work with often, you can just save this template as a copy and maybe give it the school name or the team name so that this color is already set the next time that you come in and want to use subjects from the same school or the same team. Alright, let's put this in. And then you could always play around, like she got some white and red. I might do like a few desaturated so I get the white and the red in the background, so that looks kind of cool. Alright, so we'll keep going up here. We can collapse that. So we got this flare here, so we can set that color to match as well. Same thing. 355, 58, and negative 35. Okay, let's keep going up. So we got some atmosphere. We'll go ahead and match that up. Okay, and we got some other atmospheric elements here. Again, same process. And it's really easy if you just tab between those groups and you can type those values in. Alright, so once we have all of that set, then we can just come up, turn our color grading layers back on, and you're going to get those colors to match up. And remember, if you want to tweak things, it's very easy. Like say the top text here, let's come back down to the layer here that's controlling that. You know, you could play around manually with different options here. If you wanted that to go more white, or if you wanted to be a little more vibrant with the saturation, or if you wanted to tweak that color. You know, so maybe we want to go a little bit more here. So you can do this visually, you can do it with the numbers from the tool, but that's how you're going to look at all the designs. You're going to be looking for these hue saturation adjustment layers, either by the icon or by the label name, to let you know where to change those colors. And remember, great tip, save them off if it's a team, a school that you're regularly working with. Save off a copy of the template as a new file. That way you can easily load that up and not have to make those changes every time.